Hello, 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 hello. Shalom, my people. Kekunumere. I trust all is well by His grace. Hi is my princess Chidera. Okay, here my garden. Looks like I'm gonna see you what I've been doing, and to also encourage you to do what you can, no matter how small, before winter biakwa again. So as you can see, how my corn, this corn I grew it from the seed, put the seed in the soil and it germinated, and here it is. It's doing well, growing beautifully well. Very soon, by His grace, I'll be eating some corn I planted in America. Yes, this is it. This is the corn right here I talked to you about. They are doing beautifully well. As you can see, the taller ones I planted first. 2 to 3 weeks or a month later, I planted these ones, and they are doing well. So that's where we are. And these ones right here, as you can see, these are the ones that I uprooted from these guys over here. So they were all jam-packed. There wasn't too much space, so I have to uproot them and plant them here. And they actually, of course, when you transplant something, new environment, it gives them shock. So, but eventually they survived. At first I thought they weren't gonna survive, but they did. And here they are doing okay. So far so good. And that's it, my corn so far doing well by His grace. And this right here is tomato that I put in here among the corn, which actually I shouldn't have, because they said it's not good to grow corn and tomatoes together. I guess because corn grow and spread its stalks. So, and here's another tomato. Actually, these tomatoes, I pruned them from my tomato trees. I'm going to show you in a minute. I pruned them out of tomato plants, and I was gonna throw them away. I say, you know what? Let me just stick it in the soil and see if it survives. Fine. It doesn't survive, no wahala. But to my surprise, that tomato stick in the ground is doing well today. Here it is, and it's beginning to produce fruit, as you can see. And there's another one too. Okay, so far so good. And this here are ede cocoyam. I bought from farmers market, and I ate part of it. The portion of the head, I kind of put it in the ground to see if it will sprout, and it did. Look at it here. It's doing well. It's about like 5 of them right now. I probably will transplant this one right here because it's too close to that big one. And these right here are bell pepper. They're doing good. Look at this one is producing. This one is producing as well, but that one right there is producing a big fruit. So this bell pepper is doing amazingly well. And this one right here is a watermelon. Actually, this watermelon came from this side. I have some watermelon over here. So they were all kind of packed. Like I said, most of these things I bought from Walmart. This watermelon, I bought them from Walmart. They came like about 8 or 9 in a container for $3 and some change. So I put them in the ground here. And so far, so good. They are doing well so far. Look how beautifully well they are growing. So some of them I have to transplant them because watermelon need a lot of space to grow. So for all of them, you know, clotted together, it won't be good. So I have to take some of them out and put them where I showed you over here. And this one right here I also got from Walmart. Is eggplant. I bought 2 of them. It came 2 in a container for $3 something. I got it from Walmart as well, and I put them here. Look at them, they're doing so amazing. Look, they're doing so good. So so far so good, and I'm enjoying every bit of it. It's like a fun for me. In this part of my garden I have tomatoes. These are all tomatoes right here. These are all tomatoes. I planted these close to my house. As you can see, these are all tomatoes, and they are doing beautifully well. All these tomatoes, I bought them from Walmart for $3 and some change. They came like, some came like 7 or 8 in a small plastic container. Some came 9. So I bought them and I put them here. Now I'm gonna be harvesting a lot of tomatoes. So look at them, they're beginning to produce. Look at them. These are Roma tomatoes, the tomato that is used for tomato paste for stew. So this is the kind of tomato they use to make stew, tomato sauce, because it doesn't have too much water inside the tomato compared to the other tomatoes varieties out there. So this one right here are bell pepper as well. As you can see, they are doing well, amazingly well, so beautiful. So just to encourage you, my dear, you just do. So these are her bell pepper. Look at it, small, very small, but it's beginning to produce. Look at it, they're doing so well. So my dear, that's the video I said I was sent to you. So I'm making it and I'll send it to you so you can see. This tomato right here is called indeterminate tomato. This tomato can grow up to 8 to 9 inches tall, and as long as there's no too much cold, it will continue to grow. The only time this tomato dies is when we enter winter. So but it grows and it produces a lot of tomatoes. So unlike this one's right here, which are the Roma tomato, the one that we use for stew, tomato paste and all that, they don't grow as much, you know. So they grow to a certain height. When they finish producing, they will die. So they call them determinate because, you know, they don't pass a certain height. So once they finish their cycle, they will just stop producing and they will die off. So look at that one right there, it's producing everything. So far so good, looking well. So on this side I have another tomatoes as well that I put in a pot. I planted these ones in the pot. Look at them, they're doing good. So this is the pot I told you that I have in my house. It's been here for years, and you can see they're all broken and worn out. They are so fragile. I was gonna throw them out. I said no, they're too fragile to throw out. Let me just put some tomato plant and see if it will survive, and it did. So here they're doing good. These are all indeterminate tomatoes. As you can see how tall they are growing. So this is what I've been doing. And this one right here is basil leaf, sweet basil leaf, very, very good. So every time I'm making like a pepper soup or whatever, I just come here and cut out some. It'll keep growing. The more you cut it, it'll keep growing. Maybe the only thing that kills it is winter. So look at it here. These are the tomatoes they're producing, beautiful fruit, big ones. You know, so I'm going to be eating lots of tomato by His grace this season. Look at it. Look at how big they are. Look at how big. Look at how big. They are producing lots of tomato. Okay, so that's it. On this side of my garden, I have what I call tomato bush. This side is my tomato bush because I have quite some few tomatoes here. I have a lot of them. As you can see, they're beginning to produce tomato. Look at these ones. See how big and chunky they are. They are still getting big and big and big and big. They'll continue to grow and produce. Look at this one. So this one right here has lots of tomato clusters. See how beautiful and bunch of tomatoes. Look at this one. So they are good, doing good. So I call this side my tomato bush because I have lots of them here, and they all are doing well, producing big tomatoes. Look at them, doing so well with lots of tomatoes. So just want to encourage you, dear. So whatever you can do, no matter how small, you can even buy a pot, planting pot, put some manure and put your tomatoes there, or whatever. It can be pepper, it doesn't have to be tomato all the way. You can plant variety of plant, vegetables, whatever you can do, whatever you feel like doing. So this is it, my tomato bush. You're doing well, you're doing great. So just want to share the video with you so you can see what I've been doing and to be encouraged to get out in your yard and do what you can. Look at it, you're doing well. My tomato bush, my tomato bush. And this one right here is pepper, habanero hot pepper. They literally died when we had a late frost in Georgia, but they came back to life. Look at them here. So my dear, that's what I've been doing. My tomato bush over here. And this side of my garden is the tomato I told you I planted from the seed. I grew this tomato from seed, tomato I ate, and I just put them in a container and they germinated, and here they are. And I transplanted them. Look at them here, they're doing so far so good. And these are the cages I bought from Walmart the other time. So I use it to kind of stake them. And my dear, that's what I've been doing, okay? So just want to encourage you to see what you can do. And this is what I use. It's called compost manure. You can get it from Walmart, you can get it from Home Depot. If you have Home Depot, you mix it with your soil and put your plants in there. So that's it. This one right here are okra. So this okra I got from Walmart. You can see I got from Walmart. They came like 7 or 8 in a container, and I put them here, and they're doing well. Few of them didn't make it, but the ones that made it, they're doing good. So that's it right here. All right, I'll be talking to you later. All right, that's it. That's my garden. That's what I've been doing. My tomato over here. These are all tomatoes. All tomatoes. All tomatoes. All tomatoes. All this side. All tomatoes. Bell pepper. Etc. 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 Okay, my lovely dear. That's it. 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 Talk to you again next time. Thank you. Bye bye.